Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing giving my thoughts on some recent news that has come out of the Walking Dead spin-off series. So we have some casting news. And I also have an idea as to what some of the characters will be like, as well as a basic idea as to what the actual spin-off show is going to be called. It's not going to be Walking Dead 2. So yeah. So we have some casting news, the actual title of the Walking Dead spin-off series, about how many episodes it's gonna have, and more details on some of the characters are gonna be in this series. So yeah, now a couple, I want to say about maybe 2 or 3 months ago, or maybe about a month, I don't know. There's there was some news as to who some of these characters were going to be. They gave us an initial template of characters, about 6 or 7 of them. Sean Cabrera, a Latino male in his early 40s, a good man trying to do everything right by everyone in his life. His son Cody Cabrera, a whip-smart, rebellious teenage son, angriest kid in town, known as Nancy Tompkins, a 30-something-year-old mom, single mom, 2 kids, girl next door type of girl, but there is some kind of edge to her. Nick Tompkins, her screwed up son, who's too old to stay home, but too scared to flee. And apparently he is also a drug user, or was a drug user, according to this recent news. So yeah, Ashley Tompkins, Nancy's level-headed teenage daughter, ambitious, and direct proportion to her older brother's failure, and loves her mom. And then you also have Andrea Chapman, a wilted flower child, 40-something. She used to live in the city and then went to the outskirts of the city. So yeah, we have a bit more information. As I said before, Nick Tompkins seems to have been a former drug addict, which is pretty interesting. Former, because I don't think you're gonna be able to get drugs in the apocalypse. So yeah. Now we have some casting news. So yeah, according to the Tompkins, Nick Tompkins and Ashley Tompkins, to be more specific. So Frank Dilane and Ailicia Debnam Carey are set to portray Nick Tompkins and Ashley Tompkins respectively. Frank Dilane will be portraying Nick Tompkins, and Ailicia Debnam Carey will portray Ashley Tompkins. So yeah, Frank Dilane, he was in one of the Harry Potter movies, and Ailicia Debnam Carey, she was in the Into the Storm movie, which I believe came out this year. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting. So it seems that the first season will have about 6 episodes, similar to the first season of The Walking Dead in the original series, which is pretty, self-explanatory, pretty much good. And as of now, Adam Davidson is set to direct and write at least the first episode. And the first episode, as of yet, is titled Pilot. So yeah. Um. So yeah, it's supposed to air next year, 2015. And besides that, we also do have basically and then we also have some character news, more in more information on some of the characters. The series will revolve around a male divorced teacher and a female guidance counselor. So by that, we could deduce that Sean Cabrera is the male teacher, divorced, which makes sense because it doesn't seem like he has a wife with him. It doesn't say something like a Miss Cabrera here, so that makes sense. And then there's also a female guidance counselor. And for me, there's only 2 females left on this group who are adults, which is Nancy Tompkins and Andrea Chapman. And for me, it will make sense if Nancy Tompkins will be the guidance counselor, because first off, she is female. And also because Andrea Chapman, by her character description, doesn't really look like she could be the one to deal with problems of other people when she's dealing with her own problems. She just came out from a horrible divorce, wilted child type of character. She's always sad. So it makes more sense if Nancy Tompkins would be the guidance counselor. So some pretty interesting news as a whole. And before I forget, they have announced that the companion series, The Walking Dead 2, will be called, to some extent, Cobalt, or Walking Dead Cobalt, or Cobalt. So yeah, pretty weird. Interesting name. Cobalt is an element in the periodic table. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that in for some reason. But Cobalt. I don't know why they chose that name. Pretty weird. Interesting. I do want to see. I do want to know why exactly they chose to put that name for the moment, because it could change. So we never know. But maybe it's gonna be called The Walking Dead Cobalt, or Cobalt The Walking Dead, or Cobalt. I don't know. But that's a pretty interesting name. So yeah, I am gonna leave a couple links down below for those who want to check out this news. Overall, some pretty interesting news on characters as a whole and name of the show. So yeah, pretty interesting in my opinion. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on this news. What are your thoughts on it? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.